Hey guys, so this video is going to look a little different than my videos usually do. It was all taken from a live stream that I did to raise money for the ACLU in collaboration with the Black is Beautiful project. So you're going to hear some calls for donations in the video, and I still encourage you to donate. There's a link to donate and to check out the Black is Beautiful site below. And so Black is Beautiful is basically a collaborative brew project started by Weathered Souls Brewing, and the goal is to raise money for organizations that bring to light the injustices that the Black community and people of color face daily. So good cause, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do enjoy the video, I hope you would be so kind as to donate. The review is going to come out in about a week or so. I'm hoping to get Jenny on board, so you're going to see a lot of her in this video, but she's always a riot. So go ahead and subscribe so you can keep in touch, and I hope you like the video. Here it is. I'll start talking. Hey guys! So the deal right now is we've got 8 gallons of filtered with pure filter LA water. They've got a Camden tablet in them. And yeah, we're at 130 degrees, so we got about 27 degrees left to hit our strike water temp. We're gonna do 157. I guess I'll give you guys a rundown of the recipe. You can find the recipe on my website. Just go to florabrewing.com, and if you find the Black is Beautiful page, like, you can follow along. I also included a link to the Brewfather file for that, and the Beersmith file for that. So you can, if you want to make this via my recipe, you are welcome to. Okay, so this is a Imperial Oatmeal Stout. We're using flaked oats for our oatmeal thing. So we're using 2 pounds of those, 12 pounds of 2-row, 1 pound of chocolate malt, 1 pound of dextrose, which is just corn sugar, 8 ounces of black patent malt, and 8 ounces of caramel 120. And our hop profile is, at our 60-minute edition, we are doing 1 ounce of Columbus. 20 minutes, we're going to do 2 ounces of Cascade, and 10 minutes, we're going to do 2 ounces of Cascade. And if you go onto my Brewfather app, you'll see that my Cascade is listed as Cascade Fridge, because I have Cascade in so many places that there are different designations of where they are living currently. So we're using the Fridge Cascade today. So I'm treating the water as well. I'm using 6.7 grams of calcium chloride and 6.8 grams of gypsum. The water profile I'm using in Brewfather is the amber/strong balance. And then I included my starting water profile in there as well. Yeah. What's up?
We have a question. When are you adding the dextrose?
I was gonna add it like as if I were to add DME. So after the mash, before the boil, I just kind of throw it in after I pull my grain, because I don't want to put it in the mash because I'm doing brew in a bag, and I don't want like it to mix in with all the grain that I'm gonna eventually pull out. And I've had really bad experiences with dumping things in the boil, especially when there's sugar. So fine powdered sugar does not go in the boil well. You can explode it. It's kind of like, what is that? You can make a fireball out of sawdust or cornstarch. It's kind of the same thing. Anyway, so water addition, 6.7 grams of calcium chloride and 6.8 grams of gypsum. And I already have them pre-measured. So much like propane, it worries me. This is only the second time I've used this burner, so I'm still kind of figuring out how high I can crank it without screwing everything up. Okay, guys, we are at 152. I'm gonna get this up to 157, and then we're gonna mash in. Okay, guys, I'm cutting the burner the opposite way. Cutting the burner. This is a brew in a bag, so if you want to get yourself one, I highly recommend it if you like to brew, because it is the easiest way to mash ever. That's what I forgot to get out. It's in the garage, so it's fine. But I forgot to, no, I can get it during the mash. So what I do with this guy is basically it's just a super fine mesh bag. I think it's 200 micron. And they sell them at brewinabag.com. I'm pretty sure that's what I call it. Just if you Google brew in a bag, it'll come up. And they're cheap. It's like 30 bucks for this thing. Yeah, I highly recommend them. And then basically what I do is I take a slat from an IKEA bed frame actually and roll it up and squeeze out like all of the wort. I get a pretty high mash efficiency with this. It's kind of great. You can read me stuff if you want. Oh, I don't have I gotta grab a spoon. All right. Okay, so this is our 12 pounds of churro, 8 ounces of chocolate, 8 ounces chocolate malt, not actual chocolate, 8 ounces of black patent malt, and 8 ounces of caramel 120. This is kind of cool because, like, I feel like I don't ever get angles, so it's nice to have a camera person. And this malt bill is so pretty. It looks like, almost like sesame seeds to me. I don't know what we're gonna do once we start mashing, because then we gotta wait 45 minutes. Which is why we should have Jenny come out. She's highly entertaining.
Yeah, where is she?
I don't know.
Peek out the window. Oh, look at that pretty mash bill.
Isn't it pretty?
It's so
Are you
pretty.
gonna come hang?
What are you talking about? This is where I live. This is always where I hang. Out the window.
Can you sing us a Disney tune? People will donate money if you sing us a Disney tune. I'm trying to...
Little town full of people brewing, making beer so we can all get drunk. Little girl raising lots of money. Donate and get drunk. Get drunk! Get drunk! Get drunk, get drunk, get drunk! There comes the brewer with her malt-filled malting. She's also adding lots of hops. I'm done.
Thank you! Alright, I'm also throwing in our 2 pounds of flaked oats. It's oatmeal. It's just oatmeal. Alright, this is as full as I've ever filled this kettle. I'm scared. Help, I'm scared! Alright, guys. So, our strike water was at 157 degrees. We are now at 142 because I didn't insulate it, but oh well. So what I'm gonna do now is basically roll this bag up, squeeze all the wort out of it, and then we're gonna take a specific gravity reading. Do you need help or are you good? I need help. What do you need me to do? Can you just thread that? I'm afraid I'm gonna dump a bunch of grain into the...
Oh, this is like one of those weird, like, using gravity on your own. Like, this was cool to watch you do this last time, because this, like, feels like it would weigh a bazillion pounds.
It does weigh a bazillion pounds.
But this, like, you're letting the weight work for itself. It was one of those, like, oh, whoever created this was smart.
Yeah, so this is a brew in a bag. If you want one, they're really cheap. They're like 30 bucks.
Have you used it multiple times?
I've been using this for years.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, basically it's just a 200 micron fine mesh bag, and it just holds all your grain.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's so cool. Like, This is such a stupid, like, there's some simple pleasures of, like, when you watch people power wash and stuff.
Oh, I
Washing all
love
this
power washing.
Well, that's like the similar thing is happening. Like, the holes are so fine, and you can still see the texture of, like, the oatmeal and all the, like, the black, like, the malt and stuff.
You want to start pressing on it? Put on that glove.
It looks like a tea bag.
It is a tea bag.
But look, when it
basically.
squishes, it's, again, like, there's simple pleasure. Like, when you
Just
walk on
start
sand,
mushing
and
the-
well, but first, it's like sand. When you step on it by the ocean,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
There we go.
So squishy. It feels like a big fat butt.
I know, right? It's a malt butt.
Or like Play-Doh. It's grown up Play-Doh. Let's stand on something to get like leverage. You're too short for this shit.
Grab a chair.
Wait, I'm dripping.
That's okay.
As long as I don't burn you.
You're not.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Oh, wait. It's falling. It's okay. I put it in. I stuck.
No.
Oh, you don't want it to
good.
do that?
No.
I thought you were. I failed. I thought you were trying to push it. I didn't realize it was. This is why I don't help.
Okay.
We call this a double dip.
We get to redo it.
Why you don't ask your neighbors to do things they don't understand.
Okay. Okay, so
Do you want me to hold this and you can help her with this?
the goal of this
is
is
great.
to get all the
You're doing
water
great.
out of this into the pot.
No, I understand that. I just didn't realize it was double dipping. It was teabagging itself.
You're fine. Here, I want to get it. I want to get it back to where it was though. So just hold it.
What most women say about men. It works better with beer than men. She's also like bizarrely strong for her size. Like she's not a burly girl, you would not expect her, but like between carrying heavy, expensive art and carrying all this shit up and down her stairs by herself, this girl is crazy strong. She's gonna use me because I'm here, but she
Let's
actually
try
doesn't
not to
need me
dump
at all.
it either.
I'm trying to hold it in. See? Useless. I make your life harder.
Hold it there.
What if we put this over a different bucket so that you can let it like actually set it down and dump the liquid that comes?
Do you want me
But
to
that black one, is it clean?
Yep.
But doesn't that make sense that like then you can actually set it down when you need to?
I'm gonna just let it rest in there
Yeah.
and it'll drain. Actually, dump that out. It's just malt. Biscuit will eat it. Okay. So this is a refractometer, and I'm gonna clean it off because I don't know where it's been. So basically, what this measures is sugar content. So we're gonna see how much sugar we got out of the grain, basically right now.
Why is that important, Sarah?
Because that's what makes booze.
How?
By yeast eating it and farting.
Ha!
So these were made for juice originally. And, oh, I should light the, I'm gonna light the burner while I do this and talk. There it is. Okay. Okay, so these were made for juice originally, so if you get one for brewing, you have to do this, like, refractometer correction thing. I used the one on Brewer's Friend to figure out mine. It's like 0.996 or something. I'm just gonna give us what it says in here and not worry about the correction factor right now because my phone is live streaming, and that's how I usually figure out what it corrects
like
to.
a calculator?
No.
What do you need? Oh, I'm good.
Oh god, we have so far to go. We're at 7.
7 what?
7 bricks. I'm gonna
7
start.
what?
7 bricks.
So I don't actually know what that means.
I don't either.
And what do you need to do something on Brewer's Bread?
Tell me. So I'm taking another reading because it was way too low. Oh, you know what? I also haven't added the dextrose, which I'm gonna do. But I think I'm gonna toss in some dried malt extract.
What are you putting in there right now?
This is corn sugar.
Do most of the times when you do these, are you talking to people that know what you're talking about, or are you talking to people like me?
I don't know.
So my dumb questions aren't actually helpful?
I don't know. Maybe on Instagram. People who watch me brew are usually on YouTube. So, all right, I'm gonna stir this corn sugar in and see where it gets us. Our pre-boil gravity should be 1.07, and it's not. It's around 1.04, so we have fucking way to go. Man, what happened? I don't know what's happening.
I distracted you, it's my fault.
Well, no, it wasn't your fault. Okay,
And
so
in Maryland.
we're now up to 13. which makes it like 1.052. So now what I'm gonna do is cheat. This is dried malt extract, which means it's basically this, but dried. So we're just gonna dump some in until we hit our target. Oh wait, I wonder what our volume was supposed to be. That can do it too. So our boil size is supposed to be 6.4. So we're at 7. I'm still gonna add some, fuck it. Okay, so we're gonna try this again and see how close we are, and we're probably gonna just call it anyway. You know, you're supposed to let these sit for 30 seconds. I never do, but I probably should. So it got up to around 1.057. I'm just gonna call that and say it's fine because we basically have to boil off half a gallon anyway. Oh, we're boiling, shit. Help! Ash, we're boiling. So what's about to happen is what's called the hot break. And it's basically, it's gonna foam a lot and then all of a sudden it'll get like clear and start looking like an actual boil instead of a big mess. I'm turning down the temperature so it doesn't get crazy. So what I'm gonna do is actually boil this off a little bit before we pitch our first hop addition. I don't know how much until it breaks, because I don't know how much has been evaporated, but we're looking for about, I think, we're looking for about 6.5 gallons for our boil. I'm gonna take another gravity reading just to see if we've gone up a bit, because we were fighting the gravity a little bit. It was about 0.015 low, I think. So as I said before, this is a refractometer. It measures the sugar in the beer, and it's how you figure out your alcohol percentage. So it's basically like refracts light because of the sugar in it. So we're up a bit. We only have 0.01, 2 to go. Up, no. We got a bit of boiling to do. I use so much, you know, I always usually use 7 gallons of starting water, but today I used 8 and I realized why I don't usually use 8. Okay, baby got back. I like strong brews and I cannot lie. You other brewers can't deny. When you brew that beer and you drink that beer, you're gonna get shit-faced high. I'm gonna drink that beer, gonna make it malty and so happy. Floppy, I'm falling on the ground, I'm sloppy. Yes! Oh my god. Thank you. Woo! Thank you for donating. That was amazing. I should pay you $10 for having to listen to that. I'm gonna match that donation. So we're at about 6.5 gallons now, which was what our boil was supposed to be. So I have 1 ounce of Columbus here that I'm gonna throw in at our 60-minute. We have 2 ounces of a Cascade at 20 minutes and 2 ounces of Cascade at 10 minutes. And I'm gonna just throw them in my little screen thingy to make it easy. Okay, so the timer is a-going and hops are in. So we've got 1 minute left before we do our next hop addition. So I'm gonna just take a little reading and see where we're at, see if I should add some more DME or what's going on. Because we're at 6 gallons now. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Alright, so it's gone up a lot. I'm gonna let it sit for a bit and just wait and see. Alright, 9 seconds. Okay, so this is our 20-minute hop edition. We are doing 2 ounces of Cascade, and I'm just gonna throw it right into this little hop spidery thing, which isn't actually a hop spider, I'm aware, yes. And then what I like to do with this thing is actually push the hops down with my spoon. I saw that. Ready? It smells hoppy now. So our next edition is going to be in 10 minutes. And our original gravity is now about 20 bricks. And on this refractometer, it says that that means it's 1.078, but I don't know if I trust that, but it's getting up there. It's an Imperial now. So we hit Imperial status. Yay! Drink. You gotta explain the challenges.
But I thought you were explaining hops.
Whatever, you're explaining challenges.
So right now what we have is if you donate $100, we will both shotgun a beer. Which, for the record, we keep saying that, but I don't actually think either one of us want to.
I don't want to shotgun a beer.
Especially like now, this is
not
gonna
a 7% beer.
We're also about to go into our 3rd beer, so the longer you wait to do that, it's not good. I'm gonna raise that price here soon. For $50,
get it while it's cheap.
Yeah. For $50, we're getting ready to go to the liquor store to get new beer, but for $50, you can choose our next drink. For $10, I have apparently, they enjoy watching me look ridiculous, so I have, I have a secret, by talent, I use that word loosely. What's happening over there?
$10.
Yes! Another $10!
All right.
Song. So this is what's happening. For $10, I have a secret talent / thing that I can do to annoy the shit out of my boyfriend, where I like change the words to songs. So we're going beer-themed songs. For $10, I will do 1 verse of the song you choose. I do not promise, I actually promise it's gonna be bad.
And she has to know the song.
I have
it's
to
gonna
know,
be
but you
great.
can choose the song.
And
but
I
have to
promise
know the
it'll
song.
be great. All right, and I match every song donation.
Sarah, how much would it take for you to do a song?
$1 billion. Wait,
Okay.
1 second. I'm gonna explain what's happening.
Oh,
so I
fancy
just put
picking.
in our final hop edition, the 10-minute edition. I also put in some yeast nutrient and a Werfelock tablet. So in 10 minutes, I'm gonna start the chiller and run the hose. This is basically just gonna sanitize the chiller, and I'm gonna go grab the kiddie pool because that's what we're fucking filling up today.
Yeah.
It's clear from your dark brown brute chasm that this beer will be full of flavor. It's dark brown and tasty and malty, but they all do the same thing, I swear. You're brewing and boiling and making, while making the money for good. And drinking something we all want to, but sometimes I don't think I should. I'm done. Woo!
I don't know if I want to see what anyone said about that.
The only thing that people can say about that is that it was lovely
You're
and wonderful.
more than welcome to laugh and be like, that.
And our boil is done.
Okay.
Okay, so our beer is now, it's in the mid-70s, but it's fine. We're gonna go ahead and throw it in the fermenter. Fermenter's been sitting with sanitizer for hours now. I'm still gonna re-sanitize it. I shot some through the valve already, so I'm not worried about that. So this is just Star Sand. This is Biscuit. Biscuit's the best dog in the whole world, isn't she? Biscuit, come here. It's so good. She's like, I gotta wait for my mom. Biscuit is Jenny's dog. Hi, babes. Hi, love. I don't have any treats for you. Oh, here. 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 Biscuit. Biscuit, here. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be so good. It's so good. It's so nice. It's just like your treats. Okay, so I'm taking a original gravity reading. So, damn, I think we hit it. I think we hit our original gravity.
Oh, perfect.
Woo! So, original gravity is 21 points.
You wanna get it?
8. So it's looking like it's 1.084.
Go on. Go, go. You
And,
can get in.
let's see. And our estimated original gravity was 1.084. So I'm gonna go ahead and pitch our California Ale yeast.
Do I have to sing first?
Oh yeah, you gotta sing.
I had to pee, but I'm ready. Whenever
Here's
you're
the
ready.
yeast pitch too. Done. Pitched. I'm actually gonna. Okay, you're free to sing.
Oh, good.
All right.
So to be fair, this is truly one of like the best songs ever written. So like, I apologize, cause like this is awful, and it's gonna be really bad. Okay.
Oh, do you like it?
I like the awesome beer that you brew. It makes me feel really silly and I dance. I'm watching the live stream happen, and these people talk and then they make dancing. I'm talking about brewers yeast and I'm talking about malts and barley. I'm talking about hoppy beers and I'm talking about drinking lots of beer, really good beer.
That was wonderful.
Yeah!
So we are almost at our 5-gallon mark. The cool thing about these anvil kettles is they really get all of the stuff in the kettle. It's kind of wild the way that the valve works. And the nice thing about this Spike Flex is that it's conical, even though it is super squat. All right, so we ended up with, it looks like just over 5 gallons. I am great with that. That's typically what I get. So, all right, we are sanitizing the lid. I'm gonna need Jenny's help to carry this up the stairs. Or your help.
I mean, I can put the camera here and then we can go do
I
it.
feel like someone should follow. She's just,
Okay. Or
We're
does
gonna
she
do it
want
in
to
a
hold
second.
it and I'll...
I'm gonna fill the airlock with some start sand. What the fuck? Anyway, it'll figure itself out. Okay, we're going upstairs.
Not get like bloodshot, that'd be great.
Most of you guys probably understand this because you homebrew, that it's not always the easiest thing, but I'd like to point in that Sarah usually does this alone, and the fact that she's taking help is rare.
I don't walk upstairs by myself. I'll just. So I'm throwing this in the kegerator. Maybe.
No, I point out,
Walk
Sarah
right.
does this, is like, has built a strength to be able to do this shit on her own. It's really impressive.
Okay, so welcome. It's fucking messy as shit in here.
Which means you brew.
This is all I have left of beer. None of it's really good. Except for this fucking Plighty the Younger. Which shouldn't be aged, but I'm aging it anyway.
You had that on my beer too. You came to see me and had it.
I did, I loved it. This is Stasis Glycol Chiller. I just got this right before I left. So this is a German Pilsner that's in it right now. It looks kind of gross. What do you guys think? I'm curious to see what you guys think. This looks like a film to me, but I think there's a lot of like yeast rafts going on. I don't know. It smells fine, but it looks infected. I can't tell. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and donate if you can.